both children.
Oh, okay.
It's a nationally accredited daycare.
Okay. That's not bad for 2 kids. What's your opposition to that?
Well, I don't think they should be in daycare. I think she should stay with them like we originally planned. I didn't get a chance to check out the daycare. I just would rather...
Buckle up. This next case isn't your typical child support dispute. We've got a germophobic dad, a doctor mom, and a daycare bill that's about to spark a parenting showdown. Shared custody is already tricky, but when personal fears start driving legal battles, things get messy.
Daycare, I don't want to be in that
What's
daycare.
wrong with the daycare?
They're full of germs. For starters,
this courtroom is full of germs.
Okay, but children germs, they're next level.
Okay, do they disinfect the daycare?
I don't know that.
They do.
Right, you don't know. So you haven't even had the opportunity.
Here's where tension builds. Mom's work schedule changes, and suddenly daycare is necessary. Dad digs in his heels. This isn't just about childcare, it's about control, parenting philosophies, and who gets the final say in daily decisions.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
I'm a doctor. I'm around germs all day. This is one reason that we did not work out.
It's a big problem.
My ex-husband is a germaphobe, and he feels like if the children aren't kept in a bubble basically all day, that something terrible is going to happen to them. But that's no way for these kids to live. And
the cost, $1,000 a month for both kids, a bargain in most cities. But money isn't the real fight here. Dad refuses to even visit the daycare, a risky stance when these choices directly impact the children's development.
If they weren't in a daycare, if they were at someone, one of our family members, where we can give them special instructions on cleaning and what the children need to stay healthy.
Well, I definitely understand, and I agree. In a lot of cases, it is good.
And here's his main argument: germs. But in 2025, is keeping kids out of daycare really safer than letting them socialize, learn, and build immunity? Is this protection or fear in disguise?
Nothing wrong with them going to school already. You do want them to start learning a lot of things. You just do. There are some things that you guys are not going to be able to teach them at home. Not that you can't, it's just you may not.
Mom drops a bomb, dad's a germaphobe, and it's been a sore spot since their marriage. This battle isn't just about the kids' health, it's a clash of worldviews. One parent trusts exposure, the other avoids it at all costs.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea, but I do think it's a good idea for you to go and speak to the teachers, look around the daycare, see about the cleanliness of it and everything like that.
The irony is thick. Dad claims he doesn't want to be in court, yet here he is, fighting over a school he's never visited. This is where co-parenting faces its hardest test: compromise versus pride.
That daycare does get paid is that you guys split it. So $1,000, you pay $500, you pay $500, and it's going to go through the Attorney General of Texas. And that's just the best way to do it, because that at least ensures that the children's daycare is paid for.
The judge steps in with wisdom. At this age, early learning is essential. Education isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Still, she leaves the door open for Dad to do his homework and see the daycare for himself.
Okay, but now I'm paying for the daycare that I don't want them to go to, and I have them at night. She's supposed to be responsible for the day. If they were in night care, I would pay for it, and I just don't see how this is fair. She makes 3 times as much money as I do.
Right, but you guys have been splitting.
Here's the turning point. The judge decides not to order child support, but requires both parents to split daycare costs, $500 each. It ensures the kids get the care they need without financially punishing either parent.
Or, I could base, let me see, how much money you make a year? Let's see. Your document says $62,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like for me to base child support that you pay her off of $62,000 a year? Because I can assure you it will be more than $500.
Then no.
Okay. Well, in that case, is there anything further between?
Dad's frustration boils over. Why should he pay for something he doesn't believe in? But in shared custody, decisions aren't about one parent's comfort. They're about what's best for the children overall.
Okay. Mrs. Mouse, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
This next case is bound to spark mixed feelings. A mother claims her ex just got a surprise $20,000 income bump and wants more child support. The twist: he's just gotten out of jail, and the judge is about to dig into where that money's coming from. Is this truly about the kids, or something more personal?
What you want me to know before I move over to him?
Yes, I pay the kids' health insurance.
Okay, how much is that?
$201.
$201.
Yes.
Is that for you and the children, or for you? The children only.
The children only.
Okay, got it.
Yes. And our little girl is about to start cheer, competitive cheer, which of course everyone knows is incredibly expensive. And our boy's about to start baseball.
She casually slips in the fact that he was in jail. Legally, his past shouldn't matter unless it ties directly to the finances, but in family court, those little jabs can sway perception. Was it strategic, or just an emotional slip?
Her husband, Joe, makes plenty of money. He is a board member on a private equity group.
Okay, what does Joe have to do with this case? Is he the father of either of your children?
No, but they're on his insurance.
All right, so that's a good thing, right?
It's a great thing. So she's not really paying for it out of her pocket, I guess is what I'm saying.
Now come the expenses: cheerleading, baseball, household bills. She's painting a picture of financial strain. The more she presents herself as the sole provider, the stronger her push for an increase. But is it enough to sway the judge?
Continue.
So I was in jail, and I've been out for a couple of years now.
All right.
And I was not making $60,000 before I went to jail.
All right.
My wife and I, my ex-wife and I, had a shop that we ran, and after going to jail, I came out. When I was in jail, I met a couple of guys that invited me.
The father fires back, not about the kids, but about her new husband's money. Classic deflection. But in child support law, step-parent income doesn't count. He might score emotional points, but legally, it's irrelevant.
Endorsement, how much money will you be making a year?
So it will be going to our business. It will be an additional $22,000.
All right.
That, again, we hope to get new equipment and put in handicap ramps and, special.
You're saying a whole lot and not answering my question.
Okay.
So how much will you be making?
Then comes his story: time in jail followed by a new job helping kids with special needs. It's a redemption arc, but also a possible financial game changer. The judge, however, will want numbers, not just a heartwarming backstory.
What you provided in court is $82,500 that you'll be making. Were you trying to shortchange your children?
No, ma'am.
So why didn't you tell me the additional $500?
I apologize, ma'am. $82,500.
You knew the amount, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you come in here to play games with me?
No, I did not, ma'am.
Okay. So $82,500.
$82,000 a year, a huge leap from before. Even if endorsement money is going into his business, the court looks at total income, period. Like it or not, his child support obligations are about to change.
So based on that, I have your child support obligation at $1,370.72. Oh, wait, she pays health insurance. So you have to reimburse that to her, correct?
I do not, ma'am.
Well, now you have to reimburse that to her. You're more than welcome at any time to enroll the children in your own health insurance program. But as of today, based on her testimony, it's going to be $201 that you reimburse to her.
Then a small but telling omission: he forgets to mention an extra $500. In court, even tiny discrepancies can come across as dishonesty. Was it intentional, or just careless bookkeeping?
I think that will be more than enough to cover cheer competitions in baseball. And if it's not, I suggest you go do something else in increasing your income or whatever.
Here's an important legal point. The judge orders him to reimburse her for health insurance. In Texas, whoever covers the kids gets that cost back. He could avoid it entirely by putting them on his plan, but until then, he owes her $21 a month.
Why are you smiling so hard?
I just thought it was humorous that his job is reflecting on kids with special needs, and he's just going out of his way to do stuff for kids with special needs whenever he doesn't do stuff for his own kids. But now that he's making an effort to try to help them,
The judge even points out that this new amount should easily cover sports and cheer. And if it doesn't, she tells mom directly to increase her own income. A rare reminder that both parents share the responsibility.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, but that smile was snarky. That's not cute. And that won't be tolerated in my courtroom. You understand?
yes.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all...
Happy? Oh, well, that's good. But the judge spots the snark behind the smile. That's not cute, and that won't be tolerated in my courtroom. You understand? With that, the case moves toward dismissal, but not without a warning.